come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180!
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On first down, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Topper!
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You don't want none of that.
Sunday! The great 57!
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Elliott.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Shit.
This is Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Right back to Sanders on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. On first down, it's Sanders. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Eagles 3.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Shorty. 6'6", pull it high.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
General West. Here comes Tim. Hey, Delta. Sunday.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, New York.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
10th carry now for Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Anderson a first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch that. Check.
Bunch. Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run on first down. Sanders looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Walk twist.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep this time. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check nine.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Mike, 53. Mike.
Hey, great 57.
Situation, let's go. Chance.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14.
Jets, 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Darnold. It's caught by Jackson. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On first down. It's Sanders, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Wentz, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, kill. Hey, forward, kill.
Mike, 53. 50. Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
Watch the safety creep. Check 24. Check 24.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Noah Fant. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Flushed out right. That's caught by Jackson. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
We own it. We own it. Motion. Ready?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
You don't want
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 19-yard line.
61. Matchbox lights. This one, 7. Here.
On 2nd and 1, Wentz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Here's Wentz to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 34. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 25 yards that time. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Wentz. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Carl Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Solid.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hang in there now. No. 5-9. Bravo. Slam.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
53's Mike. Kill. 53's Mike.
Yo.
Hey. High 7.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Go. Down the man inside. Down the man.
Rush in.
Run.
Undercrush.
Wentz now to throw. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48.
Hey, let's go. Interception. All day, baby. Let's get this.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike 50, huh? Watch the backer.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.